Hi everybody, Patrick here from EngineeringShock.com, Engineering Shock Electronics. This is the Butler version 2.0 software update video. I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I've added. We're also going to try out our Nrf24l01 Shield in this video, and in the next video we'll experiment with some Bluetooth. I need another phone for that because the phone that's filming this has the RoboRemo app on it, so I need another phone to take that video. So, in any case, getting started, some of the things that we've added. For the sake of making less noise when using the keypad, I've gone to the ADC keypad test function in the code, and I've commented out the buzz function, which makes it so that when you enter in a button on the onboard keyboard, it'll give you a little beep. And I actually preferred that, but I wanted to show you that you can comment it out in case you find it annoying. I've also made it so that you can exit the network function, which talks to the Nrf24l01 Shield using any button on the keypad. Also, both sound matrices, the sound and light matrix functions, you can exit those either by typing exit if you have an external keyboard connected, or you can just press any button on the keypad and it'll exit you from the program. This just makes it so you don't need a keyboard, an external keyboard, to exit from these three programs. Otherwise, if you do have a keyboard attached, you can just type exit to exit the program. So, as you can see, I've got dip switch channel 1/A set on, and that means that I'm going to be using the onboard keypad as opposed to the external keyboard to select my programs. So, what else did I add? Oh, I also made it so all 4 audio chips now show up whenever you call any audio byte in the entire library. The LED matrix will respond. Before there was just 2. Now all 4 of them respond, so you get the kit-like algorithm based on sound across the LED matrix. So, first things first, let's talk about the Nrf24l01 Shield, and then we'll start interacting with the main board. I'm also going to use a AN11 output to control the relay for this program. So let's look at the Shield. So as you can see, the wireless Shield has its own Nrf24l01 installed here. We got an 6-channel dip switch, and then switch 1, button 2, and button 1. And in the current code that can be found in the project page, we're going to be using the cell 1 button, not cell 2. But basically, we'll set up the address that we want to send, and we'll press this to transmit, at which point the LED will turn on and then turn off immediately if it's been received, or it will stay on if it hasn't been received. So, from the right to the left here, they're actually labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got a binary sequence. So, what do I mean by that? It means that this is worth 1, this is worth 2, this is worth 4, this is worth 8, this is worth 16, and this is worth 32. So I've got dip switch channel 1, 2, 3, and 4 set to the on position. So the address that we're sending will be 1 plus 2, 3, plus 4, 7, plus 8, so 15. And actually that's the magic number, because if we transmit 15, the Butler is programmed to turn the relay on and then off. Any other number, it'll just print what was received to the serial monitor. And that's the whole point of this. We want to experiment with the transmitting, receiving, and we also want to say, hey, if we receive this instruction or this address, turn the relay on or do something else. Well, completely up to you as you see fit. So if I transmit 14, nothing will happen. It will read the wireless response on the serial monitor, but it won't turn the relay on. Only when we set an address or value of 15 will the relay turn on. But of course, all we have to do is set it, plug it into a USB source. Once it's already programmed with the UNO code, and then we just press that to transmit it. Plug it in over here, and now it's ready to go. But now let's go back to the Butler for a second. Now, before you power up, make sure you have a jumper on the NRF pin. That applies power to the Nrf24l01 Now, this goes for the Nrf24l01 and the Bluetooth module. If you're using that, you can use USB, but you'll find that the LCD might dim. You'll also find that that other things on the board can get a bit noisy, and that's because the Nrf24l01 Plus and the Bluetooth module, the HC04 or HC06 Bluetooth transceiver, they take a fair bit of current, and we've got a USB connection here just powering it. So at the end of the video, I'm actually going to show you also how to use the external power supply as opposed to USB, which will give us more power. So when the relay turns on in this video, don't worry too much that the LCD dims. It's not a big deal. It's just because we're using a power supply that works, but it's not awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the serial monitor, and for some reason I don't have my Arduino IDE open, so I'm going to have to open that. And I'm open, so I will open Tools, Serial Monitor, and that should reset.
The Butler. I am programmed to serve you, ma'am. Please enter your security access code.
Okay, so my code is 1234. As you can see, it's not beeping anymore.
Access granted. Would you like to log your mood for the day? If so, enter in a value from 0 to 9 on the keypad.
I'm just going to ignore that. And next I'm going to go, once the screen, now it says enter command, so I'm just going to enter 20. And that will enter us into our Nrf24l01 our Nrf24l01 Plus network function. Sorry, I'm stuttering all over the place today. So now on the serial monitor, it now says awaiting wireless data. So now I'm going to go to the transmitter, and I'm going to press the button. We'll see what happens. Then I'll show you the serial monitor. So I've got it set to, I believe, 14 right now. I'm setting a value of 14. So I'm going to press the cell 1 button, and as you can see, it was received. If it was not received, if I didn't have the Butler plugged in, or the Nrf24l01 Plus not powered, or the Nrf24l01 Plus not connected correctly, that LED would just stay on because it would keep trying to transmit. But now that it's transmitted, let's see what it says on the serial monitor. Received, address 14 received, instruction 8. Now in the code, you can change instruction to whatever you want. Instruction is set at 8, it'll always be 8. You change the code as you see fit. The code is fully commented, and again, it's available at the project page. So what if I set the value to 15 on the transmitter? I'll change the dip switch setting, so I'm transmitting 15 setting, and I'll send again.
Transmission.
So it says transmission when I hit 15, and it'll actually say relay on, then relay off, and you can hear the relay turning on and off. So let me just send that same instruction again. You can see what's happening on the main board. So I've got a bit of glare on the LCD right now. I'm just going to show you. It's actually showing up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send that code again, 15. Now what you'll notice here is I've got a jumper on the RLY_EN pad, and that allows for analog pin 14, also available here, to control the relay. So in this video, when I receive a value of 15 in the address, it will turn the relay on for a couple seconds, then turn the relay off. But only if I have AN11 set up to do so, and I do currently in the code. We also need that jumper. So you need to sacrifice the AN11 line, the AN11 input or output GPIO pin, to control the relay. So I need a couple hands here, so I'm going to run away to the transmitter, and I'll come back, and I'll tilt the LCD again. So it's W switch 1.
Transmission.
It just says transmission. Then relay on, relay off, and then waiting for data. So I'm just going to exit this program because I don't have a keyboard connected. I'm using the onboard keypad. I'll just exit. Press any button and let go. And now it says enter command again. So it's very simple. You just need to add these two jumpers right here and right here. Make sure your Nrf24l01 Plus is properly installed. Have the Butler v2.0 software uploaded to your Butler, and then call the network function, which is all you have to do is type in network if you're using the keyboard, or if you're using the keypad, a value of 20 will enter you into the network function. So again, if you have the keyboard connected and you're using an external keyboard, set dip switch, the leftmost dip switch A, to off. And if you want to use the onboard keyboard to select programs, set that to 1 on power up. Thanks for watching, everyone. Check us out tomorrow for the Bluetooth video. Take care. Thanks again.